Red Bear. That's a good bit of RWR, etc. energy. Could probably try to figure out exactly what the pronunciation of that would have been by the robot voices by looking at the arrangement of the letters, but yeah. 49 months in total. That's a hell of a lot of months, so, you know. And, as usual, I would say stuff like enjoy your nomads, but I can't really that because of how much and much more broken Twitch is like steadily becoming in that regard. I'm not sure how much I can even say that, I mean, at this point, but just know that I appreciate you a lot. I suppose I can at least say that and mean it. But yeah. Also check out Streamlink, it's probably a good idea. You don't like having ads shoved in your face, but anyway, I'm here in a very out of timeliness thing, but that's because my flagrant time mismanagement caused me to put off something that I should have taken care of like many hours ago to the last possible minute, even though I didn't quite manage to do it with like the full efficiency that I would have hoped that I would have been able to do it with, but that's alright. It's not something that will be like a deal breaker. Or what it's supposed to be for. I will continue to be very cryptic about it though, but something that I will try to be a bit less cryptic about is the next thing that I am going to do, which is head over to, I guess, this one, I don't know. I mean, this is the 4x3 setting, which would mean, oh yeah, I guess it would make sense to use this screen for that, at least most of it. But if I were to do that, I suppose I'm gonna load up the old chat configuration for that, which I haven't used in a good while. I don't know why that like wasn't visible, just because the bottom part of that window seemed to be off screen because of how it resized, but hey, I don't know. Twitch and OBS are mysterious things that don't necessarily seem to be holding to working under such silly things as making sense, but yeah. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get straight into it because of how absurdly long it's taken me to get here in the first place, but I'm gonna try to start over a rule of rose if I can figure out the correct thing that I gotta click on to make that visible. Is this? Hold on. Wait. Oh, no, I guess it was that. Never mind. That was simple enough, I suppose. I'm gonna blow up this window and hope that that's still good enough. Ooh. Yeah, this is no longer... It's maybe fitting music for all I know, but it's not a lot of music from the game that we're actually going to be playing, so... Stick a pin in that for the time being. Even though it will inevitably come back, I expect. And try to figure out exactly what I can do. As for now, what I can do is sit back and watch this little FMV that was accompanies the start of the game. Game that I must admit I know very little about, other than it's apparently a horror game in the same vein of stuff like Haunting Ground, which I did enjoy. I ended up playing that blind like some years back and streaming it. And that was a pretty fine experience, so I would hope that this is along that vein. And not only that, but I have been directed to like one particular instance from the soundtrack, which I don't know if I will even be able to get to the corresponding in-game context for that within the remainder of the week, I say, but it's literally this which we're listening to right now. Suppose the next thing will be trying to figure out what I'm actually looking at. Your chance. Wonder where I'm from.
Just because
Goodness. I wonder if that would be the Billy Tess equivalent. Very coordinated, I would say. And to be hammering and have the HP be at the exact same time. All apparently being given glimpses into all these children, and yet I'm pretty sure not that one. Not just kind of walking around now. It's like the first one that we saw, but we didn't see them in the montage with the other ones. Just then, what could be the significance of that? I don't know. I'm hoping we don't have to, like, re-see this once the game begins, because this is all, like, pretty much part of the attract mode, I would imagine. Apparently, there's a very smart dodgy just like in Hunting Ground. Makes, I would say, a minimum of 3 parallels that I see between this and that. As of now. I wonder if that could be counted as another one. Things considered. What came immediately after, not so much, but the whole clock tower stalker trope. I would say I'm pretty surprised that they're putting all of this in. You know what? I still assume to be the attract mode thing, starting here from the... They haven't pressed the button yet. Yet we're able to witness all of this. What's this thing? What is it actually like? It looks like a flying fish. Or something like that there. It was supposed to be like a...
I will serve you, princess. Just kiss me, please.
I thought that they were like, you know, that looming shadow that the shot at the beginning was much like that's the sort of thing that looks like it's gonna turn out to be a UFO or something, but then it was something that looked like a blimp, but now apparently it's some kind of big windfish. I have to wonder what the is there, but wondering what the deal is just about all I'm doing as I witness it. And now after about 10 minutes, I think, get the title card drop. Voodoo of Rosu. Nice enough to just put the katakana right there in case there was any ambiguity as to how that was supposed to be announced. Alright, hold on a moment. I seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties with the controller. Do I just need to... Okay, no, never mind. I do want to figure something out though. Let's see if I do that, okay. Just one little thing that I would want to figure out. Option in the meantime. I think we're gonna have some stereo max out that EGM volume, sound effect volume, I guess leave the contrast and noir filter as is. At 5 by default. If we crank that all the way up, no, I think it's maybe a little too much. It's like the thing you'd see like. Okay, the vibration works. I actually felt that. Seems to be a rather unusual number of games in which, you know, there's like a vibration toggle setting like that, and yet when you do toggle that, it doesn't like a sample vibration thing to make sure that it's actually on. But right, I can't figure out if I'm able to do the thing that I thought I was gonna want to do, so we'll just pretend that I never said that and just start a new game. It'll be fine. Okay, I gotta avoid this game, the most expensive PS2 game. But it's not within my collection of like 4 PS2 games that I actually own.
The princess of the Red Rose was always at her side. Then one day, her mummy and daddy died suddenly, and the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house.
So at least she was expecting that, unlike the protagonist from Hunting Ground, for instance, who, like in a car crash, and surprise, all of a sudden you're in Spooky Mansion.
Jennifer, play with me, Jennifer. Read the story. Please read the story.
I want me to read a story, to read a book on a moving vehicle. Have you heard of car sickness? Well, you see.
What's this?
I know if it was as roomy as a bus, it probably wouldn't be as big of a deal, but
Wait. Please.
it's also the terrain and such to take into account. Oh, there it goes. No, but he sure was in a hurry, and apparently the bus driver just doesn't care about these darn kids. 600 plus nowadays. Oh boy. I wonder how a few of the other games that I've checked out are probably on the more obscure side would measure up to that, like Hunting Ground, for instance. Does seem to be the most obvious parallel to this game that I can think of. Little Princess. Hey, this time the pages aren't blank, or at least the ones that we open up immediately. Sometimes there was a precious little girl. It's not what the words on the actual page say, but... Oh, well, it does now, but we were reading ahead. And the Princess of the Red Rose was always at her side. Then one day, her mommy and daddy died suddenly. The princess too disappeared, leaving this girl, or the girl, all alone. We've heard of this already, and the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house. And now the rest of the pages are blank, but I get the feeling that they won't stay that way forever. They're too neatly organized to be wasted. It's like a friggin' universe book of Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, in the Lord of the Rings, but suddenly the girl was all alone. I wonder if the pages say that now. Doing guard is like 300. If there's like any good reason for that difference, or either of them feeling get that high. Probably not. No choice but to surrender to the unsettling predicament. What an unlucky girl, I'll say. Now let's give all this a try. Rose Garden Orphanage. Can we stop at the bench? We can look at the bench. Can we stop at the street lamp? Not particularly. I wonder if maybe I can press to go faster. I can press, I guess, R1 to strafe and go slower. Seems to be about as much as I can do. Well, I try to follow where the bus went. No, I suppose I should just go all the way around. Go into a start menu. I can look at the little princess thing, which is apparently separate from the file. Does it look any different now? Use or look, would that be any different now? This book received from the boy in white clothes, whose name we apparently don't know, even though you seem to know her name. Can we drop it? No, we cannot. Big choice. The photos is only carried by GameStop in the US. They only ordered as many games as they had pre-ordered. Extremely well printed. Well, GameStop back then, I was the only person in the district that pre-ordered it. Oh boy. That seems inconvenient. Don't know if I ever would have seen it over here. That's how that works. Let's see, is there anything, any new development? Nope. On these pages, not yet. Well, onto a strange hill, where we can maybe begin to hear some of the strange noises that always seem to accompany these things. I'm pretty sure I thought that I was having when I was looking at like the menu settings, but just got interrupted. I heard a dog's bark, but getting interrupted again. Strangely familiar to her and beckoned her to come. Is that this? Apparently they labeled this in noir filter in the settings. Left rose garden? Okay. This whole green filter, which I'm pretty sure they called noir filters, like the kind of thing that you would see in Silent Hill during a moment that you probably would not want to have attracted. But they just give you an option to build it up and down at your leisure. I wonder if anyone would actually want to have that further up. But that would serve some kind of practical purpose. Well, let's call it. Well, so that there's something below that thing. It doesn't look like it bores into the earth. I don't know. Have I ever used a well that actually draws from the underground? I don't believe I have done that myself. Sure read about that a lot because all the studies my dad has had to do with that and how that was involved in salt making. Heard so many stories about wish to see what's the salt deity. The paper is tied to the dog's collar, but the dog is nowhere to be found. Boarding pass. Picture of a fish on it. It also says red crayon aristocrats. On the upper boarding pass and also the dog color brown. apparently someone found that very funny. How about saving up? I probably shouldn't have. I thought that I was just kind of mashing the button, but I guess we will save the game. Not, oh wait a minute, actually. Let me quickly reach forward and jiggle my memory card a bit. That I'm using my totally real PlayStation 2 that I'm playing this off. Very unusual game. Oh, I pulled out the memory card. Let me dig into my bottomless supply of PS2 memory cards and grab a new one, grab a piece of tape, grab a Sharpie, and I'm gonna write rule of rose on it and put it into slot A or port 1, however you might want to say that. It should be in there now. Let's fiddle with this for a bit. There we go. And now I keep on checking. Apparently we got 12 save slots, so I might as well just go for the top one by default. Oh, you need to format it. That does happen whenever I pull out a new memory card from my bottomless pile of them. It looks like we're doing just fine as far as actually being able to use this. We've done it in March. Gonna save in March. And are just kind of stuck there. I kind of wish I could have read the rest of the little pop-up that came out when we got the save option for the first time, but I'm going to assume that it's gonna work normally, I suppose. Now, so we're just chasing this little tiger around because it's all very vague what we're even doing here in the first place. Because we get on that bus and we seem to be, have enough peace of mind to sleep on that bus. And to assume that it's perfectly fine that we came here. We're supposed to come here. This very quiet, remote mountain road. Perhaps a bit like the road in that John Silent story. The Algernon Blackwood that I can never remember what it's called. It's like Secret Worship? I think that's what it would be called. Following the boy up the road, she came upon a huge old mansion. It's not that huge, it seems a bit modestly sized, but I suppose it's a large structure. For some reason the place seems familiar to the unlucky girl. Wonder what that could be about. Once again, I get the feeling that some of the writing in these dialogue boxes is going to be similar to the writing that I've been doing for that thing that I've been doing for a separate server where I just have to take a bunch of songs that other people gave me and like just completely make up a story around them from nothing and just kind of rush through it because I'm on the clock. It just kind of ends up sounding just a wee bit stilted. It's like these dialogue boxes. Children with bags over their heads are beating something with a stick. And lucky girl was frightened and back. Doesn't she know that it's stick fighting days? Well, she backed away from the gate, but then she went to check it out again, and it seemed to be still ongoing. Wait a minute, can we actually like control the camera a little bit with R2? By the looks of it. Not sure exactly how it works, but well, on we go to the fence road. Which will just kind of stretches a little bit farther behind the mansion. Yeah, I press R2, that happens, so it's just like a toggle between at least two camera angles. Same with L2 actually. Didn't seem to be doing much before, but I guess he these wee tykes peeking up from over the fence there. Hey fellas, you wanna tell someone that I'm here who can maybe let me in, or you're just gonna stare all day? Okay, apparently the camera can change when we're here. What's this now? No one allowed without a pass. Sure, that's not how they spelled allowed. On the actual text. Certain locations you can use items to interact with yours. So it does seem pretty just self-explanatory, so I would like to assume that the same sort of thing happened with the save screen. Like, yeah, you can do this. Oh. Didn't realize the thing that actually denotes the text you have highlighted there is... Whatever words are wiggling. And there went Jimmy Hopkins, but we're gonna go the other way so we can look at the Legend of Stray Dog. Stray Dog kidnaps kids. Not kids with an S, but kids with a C. And they are the very specific variety of kids which are bred to be taken to produce kids pop albums, you see. They're the kind of kids that are taught to sing Time Warp from Rocky Horror with like only one line change, because apparently there's only one dubious line in that entire song, but everything else is perfectly fine. But what happens if we do go this way instead? Legend of Stray Dog. Stray Dog gives us sweets, but it also kidnaps children or kids. Happens. Stray Dog is sending us mixed signals. Indicators stacked up. Are animals being kept here? Perhaps something worse, like in Thief. I say like in Thief, even though that doesn't really make sense. Unless I just straight up say that that's like a random voice line that some of the NPCs and say like something lurking in the shadows or something. I don't remember what the first half of that message is supposed to be exactly, but then they just say, or perhaps something worse. We made it all the way back around to the front entrance. Someone spilled some pasta sauce in here. What do we have here? It looks like there may be some gardening equipment, but most we're not gonna bring ourselves to remark upon that very much. I get the feeling that the store's not gonna open right away anyways. Let's see, entrance this way. Maybe it will. Will it? Well, hold on. As compelled I am to just pee that invitation and just try the door in earnest. After seeing that. Because I have seen that, and that seems to be the most straightforward route available, I must of course also test the entrances over here. Just to make sure that they're not gonna work at all, which is my expectation, but I can't be satisfied until I actually confirm it. That door on the side, going off to the left from front of the house is definitely not going to open at this time. And this one at the rear. It's gonna be the same story. I interact with any of the junk here. There's a trash piled up here, right? That was a very worthwhile examination. There's also the large incinerators, so, you know, could just pick up that trash and put it in the incinerator and do something with it, but apparently that's not gonna happen. At least someone's too lazy to even do that. What about the garbage can here? Yes, I can. dig around in the garbage for some hamburgers to heal ourselves in this game. Of course, we haven't had the need to heal yet, but I get the feeling that that will come in time. Alright, let's head all the way back around and have another encounter with what we presume to be the most obvious route that we can take. One that is even gracious enough to say that it is the most obvious route we can take. Into the hallway. We can find someone and just have a nice conversation and I'll clear up exactly what we're doing here. I agree, it was pretty hilarious. What about this man's large portrait is on the wall. I'm not gonna say anything about that other than the fact that it's a portrait. Small children's umbrellas are lined up in the umbrella stand. How do you know that there's small children's umbrella? You could use one of those. But you know it's not a one-size-fits-all umbrella. How small does an umbrella need to be for you to decide that it's a child's umbrella? Maybe the child was carrying it around with him, but oh, the unlucky girl felt the gaze of many eyes upon her. But she stayed in... yet she was all alone, and she didn't really do anything to try and address that. She looked at the plants, which were covered with dust, but not the chairs. I suppose the plant was more remarkable than those. Those were a white vase atop a case, which may have had something if she just thought to, I don't know, try the drawers, but... well, she didn't feel up to it in the moment. See, I can do narration as well. It's not terribly complicated, no. She found some kind of a kid wearing a box behind that door. She opened the door again and she saw it again. I'd like to assume that this, like, red line on the top of the screen is the health maybe, but... I guess it's not like the Garfield Flash game where... but there wasn't even anything that time and yet the door still closed itself after she got surprised. That seemed strange, but she kept going. Nevertheless... this door, however, did not shut by itself. I even finished talking about the thought that I had. Freaking Garfield scavenger hunt game where you lose if you like get too scared or what have you, but you can also unwittingly softlock yourself if you just like play really horribly. Probably on purpose. Because there is one moment in that game where you have to get a little bit scared to collect one of the plot necessary items, so... you've already like worn down your scare capacity to where you're definitely gonna empty that before you grab that, then you can't actually win the game. The towel is hung on the railing here in the women's lavatory. Many bulging sacks are piled up in a heap. It smells awful. But I bet they were carted here by someone with big red arms. Or so I've heard it said. Let's see what's out the window here. It's too dirty to see through. Maybe, I don't know, try the sinks, the faucets, try to find some kind of I mean, we found a bunch of toilet paper piled up in the corner there. Maybe we could grab some of that and take a bunch of that, dampen it, and try to use that to clean off the window, but we are not that determined to actually make a difference. I couldn't help but notice the scribbles in this stall, but apparently I can't remark upon it no matter what I do. And did a scribble of Satan in this room, but of course that's none of my business. tried all the doors that we've come across so far in order of longitude, I guess, except this one. Reception room. Round fireplace, kitchen notes. Seems no one has touched it for a long time. There's also Doodle's Hollow with his portrait, which we couldn't really have seen without, I guess, messing with the camera or just examining it directly. Also expensive dishes arranged in the cupboard. Gramophone, record player, Victrola. All these names are valid, surely. The roses arranged in a vase or vase, vibrant and fresh. Vibrant and fresh as the couch cushions, but you also can't look out the window here. It looks like we should be, or there's just like a bunch of foliage just pressed right up against the window, or we're literally looking out onto a cliff. Like a ditch. We're at the bottom of a ditch, this wall is. Otherwise, why would it look like that? Let me see, by the way. If I press select, doesn't seem to do anything. I guess that doesn't do anything. Very curious to see if I will get a map of any sort at any point, but of course it's not something that I should take for granted. Instead, let's explore the headmaster's room. Its other record player. Its cabinet that we can't examine, its fish tank that we can examine. There's a small model of a mansion inside with no fish, but Mr. Water, I mean, I guess if those, like, algae are waving about like that, there probably is. But something's written in the notebook. March 2, 1930. Recently the children have been engaging in odd activities and been spreading disturbing rumors. Rumors about creatures that come after children who don't clean up and stray dogs that kidnap small tots. All very bizarre, and yet it's bizarre that they're the ones spreading those stories and not us, the adults. Because those kind of sound like the sort of stories that we, the adults, would make up to manipulate children into behaving well. Shoes, sheets, food. Various things are stored in this room. But what sort of food, and where are the shoes stored in with the sheets and the food? Actually seems like a bit of an odd selection. But oh well. And can't make it past this little stool and check out that book on the end table. Let's see, can we go this way? Can we maybe circle back around and come out back out to the hallway, to the same hallway that we were in before, that is. One that had well, this is the headmaster's room, that's where we came from just now, I think. One with the stairs. I get the feeling that maybe we're supposed to go to the stairs to, you know, proceed, but we could check out the rest of the ground floor for now. Okay, so the door that connects this hallway with the stairs to this one is the one that's right next to the headmaster's room. Wait, what? Right, I just felt a controller rumble and I heard like a faint knocking noise coming from this direction, perhaps. This tells me that I should definitely take a look at what's over here. Can't possibly be a good idea. Your stairway. I'm turned off. And that looks a tiny bit like you know, the bottom of the stairway in a police station from Resident Evil 2. Just a tiny bit. Or maybe the bottom of a certain stairway in like one of the mansion swings in Resident Evil 1. I suppose would match this aesthetic a little bit more. Old-timey. Right, I guess there's something spooky there. Court. This isn't the same part of the exterior that we were in before, is it? I believe so. there doesn't even seem to be anything to do here either, so... Suppose we just leave it alone. That's probably just some spooks. Don't think this door was openable. Trying to figure out what that says. It says dining room. Okay. Here, a picture on the wall, if there is, and I guess we cannot look at this picture in particular. Oh, but we can't open this drawer for some reason. What if it doesn't yield anything? Oh, what's this way? Can we open up this cabinet? We can, but for some reason we can open some of the stuff in this hallway, even if apparently can't then grab anything from them. Is this locked? I'm kind of wondering if that would lead outside to, like, part of outside that we have been to. Let's check out the closet room. With easily organized clothing, a suitcase, many suitcases. Like a cello case. And apparently some kind of toiletry desk, and yet we can't interact with any of this stuff. Was it about only leaves trying to head upstairs and check out what's there? Or we could, no, I was gonna say we could try to go this way, but I'm not sure we checked. And these doors just can't be opened. Oh well. Suppose it's time for me to head back over here, head to the other end of this hallway, and go up the stairs here, see how we fare. I would like to imagine that this isn't like the beginning of Scratches, for example, where you literally, like the first objective that you're given in that game is like, go find some candles, and the thing that you have to do to proceed is like literally check every single screen of the mansion to realize that there are no candles before you can proceed. Lamp is turned off. See out this window. Cannot see out that window by the looks of it. What happens if we try to go the door that's immediately on the landing after going up? It's locked. What about this door over here? I see you existing. There's another door here. I suppose there's a bit of symmetry in these hallways and rooms from floor to floor at least. See if there's anything in any of these shelves, I guess not. And seeing all these shelves lined up just reminds me that I will have to redo Miserna Falls at the end of this year. That's certainly not a game that I want to like start and then have to leave incomplete. That is within my prerogative at all. But then, you know, all that crap happened during the first half of this year. Just had to grind everything to a halt, but at least I managed to get over that. Okay, so where were we? Yes. Okay, I'm a bit confused now. Did I go farther than I thought I did? Yes, I did go farther than I thought I did. Hold on. Came out of this door. This is a library, but there should be, I guess, one more door. Because I'm pretty sure that the door that I came out of isn't the same door that I came in through. It doesn't do the same passageway, or does it? I'm just like... demonstrating my completely non-existent orientation skills. What if we go through this door that's right next to that rear stairway? Oh, never mind. I think I remember now. What about this door that's across from that one? Right, that one doesn't open up. So I suppose there is, once again, pretty much only one place to go. Keep going this way. Okay, that's the library, I guess. And there's just a dead end. So let's check out what else lies along this hallway. That's a skeleton on the floor. And those nice little pasta scribbles. Very colorful, very... very character evoking. This looks like a dormitory for ants. A very spacious dormitory for ants, but a dormitory for ants nevertheless. Just kind of oddly matching X to see if there's anything that I can collect in any of these, or check any of these spaces. And apparently the answer is no. What about in the middle? Oh yes, that's not it either. Well, let's get out of here. Can't check like these pieces of paper next to the doors either, but even it seems like those have, you know, were placed there because of any principle resembling the principle of, oh shit, I guess we all the way back around to the stairway that was in the first hallway. Once again showing that that is where we have to go, we just have to keep chasing that child. But before we do that, let me get every single one of my bearings. Yeah, I was wondering. So, kind of confusing the way this is laid out. The reason I thought that there would be like the two doors leading out of the large dormitory room would both lead out into the same hallway, but no, apparently the other one just leads out into the other end of this partition. That's technically the staircase landing for over here and not the end of that hallway. Tickles at my inconsistency bone a little bit, but oh well. We got the foul-smelling laundry baskets have been placed on the shelf. Would they really be foul-smelling, I guess? Baskets aren't getting washed along with the laundry, which just seems like bad management. Into the second floor lavatory here. There's gonna be like any more delinquent graffiti in the stalls that we can't even see because the camera angle is unfavorable. Well, I don't think this would be a women's lavatory just because apparently there's urinals in here, but we're invading this space anyway. And apparently we can't discover anything in here either, it just kind of exists. So we came in here, so what's through this door? Filth room. You have a room that you are gonna call the filth room then. Maybe you should reevaluate some priorities. Oh shit. Didn't mean to go back out immediately, but this kind of happens. But it's just something similar, like something similar to that happened to me when I played Haunting Ground for the first time. I wasn't even facing the door that time, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a puzzle in Haunting Ground where you can, like, go through a hallway and get impaled on spikes or something. If you, like, act too quickly or just, you're supposed to avoid that hallway altogether. I don't remember how it works. It's easy to get, like, a dumb death there just by paying attention. Get a group photo taken in front of the mansion. At least I assume it's the same mansion. I immediately found the old photo. Maybe we can examine this bound up dummy that's here. Yeah, we should save the game, but I'm gonna be adventurous and not do that until after I've checked this. A creepy doll tied to the pillar. There's also apparently a GeForce Game Ready driver update, but I think we're gonna be needing that right now, so take care of that later. I apparently need to update, like, my current Windows package, or I can't play the PC version of what's it called, of Deathloop at all. That kind of stinks, but I have to do that. Right, Alright, let's make probably rotate saves. Probably the same capacity as Dead Space 2, I guess. Just make 3 slots and just rotate between those. Well, I'm pretty sure the doll fell apart and someone thought it was very hilarious, as seems to be a recurring thing here. We also collected one of them there. Photographs. I say one of them, there are photographs. I think it was completely confident that there were many more, but I mean, I know that there are many more photographs just in existence, but I don't know if that extends to within this game. A child. How are you running so much faster than me with those stubby legs of yours? Alright, well, I was in fact gonna see what was over there in the even higher level next, but of course now I have an additional reason to want to check that out. Oh, what happens if I try to go the other way first? Can't. Only one way that I can go if I want to go into the attic to do the yawn fight. Attic storage. What will we find in here? I see some shiny stuff on this table, which tells me that that's probably what I'm supposed to focus on, or maybe not. Maybe I'm supposed to focus on continuing to chase the small child, but I don't know, maybe we can find a Ouija board to commune with the spirits in here. Or just continue to get spooked. Find a Ouija board and talk to the spirit of some child that got killed by the darkness. And that had predetermined responses written by Jonathan Boakes. Or we could check out whatever this is. Scalpel, dental forceps, gloves, scissors, there's blood all over them. Someone just left them lying out here. Oh, here we go. On the orphanage map, and now we can actually press select and... oh, look at this. Attic, first floor, the ground floor. Right, at least they're using the correct denomination. The underground, and that's it. And it even shows you where you are. That's quite fancy. Alright, well, let's see. What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna find here? Could be the same room that we saw that in that FMV, just in strikingly lesser level of detail because we're actually in engine now. I can't help but notice that, like, every so often when we just, like, stop and don't move around anymore. Don't really know what we're called again. If our name has been said, I kind of already forgot. We're the unfortunate girl. Aren't we just, like, winded? I wonder if that's, like, significant. If she does that, you should just, like, stop and rest for a bit, like Clock Tower 1, at least. If you wear yourself out by running around, then you're gonna have a harder time trying to escape the press X madly to not die quick time events, but it's winded from that though. Okay, so she like puts her hand up to her chest and then she puts her dukes up like that. So what's going on here? When the unlucky girl approached the boy, he said, "Why aren't you a slowpoke like always? Do I know you? Here, read me the rest of the story. You know the book I handed you." Oh. Change the camera? Yeah, we can. It's a little bit weird to, you know, not be able to see who we're talking to. And apparently we can't reach any other parts of this room, so oblige. should have that here. I mean, I don't know if there's really any more of the story that we're going to be able to access right now, but... oh, never mind. Suddenly we have more to the story this time. And the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house. At her new home, the aristocrat club lived by the rule of Rose, but the girl found herself very much alone. And that's it. You know, the end. Now begin the funeral. See what? All those attending, please gather around at this time. Well, apparently we're not alone here, so... Jennifer, I guess that's us, Jennifer. Can't forget about that, I'm pretty sure that was mentioned. The funeral is about to begin. Jennifer, of course, was also the name of the protagonist in the first Clock Tower game. The funeral for your dear friend. But you know that Jennifer was modeled after Jennifer Connelly in the movie Phenomena. And this Jennifer doesn't look like that at all. Or she realized that the boy was gone, and the girl was left in confusion because she has been invited to a funeral, but she was also given reprieve by the presence, or possible presence, of a dog in the distance. Dog would certainly be a welcome presence, not just in this situation, but in any situation, assuming that it is a good boy. I wonder if this door is gonna be open now. Nope. Goodness. Well, we're going all the way back down to, I guess, here first. Check out any exterior. When the girl went out to the yard, she found a shovel standing before a grave. Seemed like a nice and sturdy tool, so the unlucky girl sensed that something very dear to her was buried here. As if possessed, she began to dig furiously. Pictured digging furiously as if possessed. Somewhere nearby, someone was drawing water into a watering can, but wasn't clear where exactly in relation to her. Not just into a watering can, but also into a vase with lots of things. And a cup. Lots of vessels. To show versatility in that sense. Meanwhile, the paperback squad
Look at you.
snuck up on her.
You're filthy.
Right, let's have a bath. And Jennifer just stood there and let them do it. Well, she did, in a way, imagine that she did need to get cleaned up.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on our flight. Attention all passengers. We will be taking off in a short while. Please take all large luggage to Section 8 of the freight storage compartment. Thank you.
Well, is the way to Section 8 clearly marked? Is the question. So she was the one who wanted to dig that open, yet She apparently had seen that it was gonna lead to her own buried alive fake funeral. Are you sure her name was Jennifer and not Berenice? And now she's being taken away. I sure hope there wasn't anything else I was supposed to find there. It doesn't look like we're going back there. Well, let's save, sure. I guess I'm gonna do a fourth save, and I'm kind of paranoid about this now. So we save, and now it is April. We've gone from March to April. 1930, the unlucky Clobberfield. Plenty of unlucky things here and there. Seems to be a magnet for such things, I suppose you might say. And then she was just tied up like in the movie 10 Cloverfield Lane. When the girl awoke, she found herself in a strange room. However, John Goodman didn't arrive to say that she needed fluids to survive and then told her it was a cold, lonely, stinky room. But at least she had no reason to believe that there was a Martian invasion going on outside. Oh, she struggled on and on.
Good morning, Jennifer. How do you feel? Let's have a little chat, shall we?
Alright, I mean, can I actually respond properly to that? Or just fail to respond? I guess we will respond.
Good girl. Jennifer, you know you've been a bad, bad girl. And bad girls need to be punished, don't they?
I would say that depends on the offense. Are we back defiant this time?
A bad, bad girl who's not sorry, Anyway, I'll be the one giving the orders around here, okay?
I guess we're just gonna continue to be defiant now.
Silly girl, you still don't understand. Well, you will before long. Now, I'm going to give you your first order. Every month you need to find a gift and bring it to the Aristocrat Club. If you don't, I'll kill you. Is there anything about this that you don't understand?
Oh, plenty, but what am I gonna do in the meantime then? What do I do in the rest of that month?
Yes? Oh well, it doesn't really matter what you say.
Because we can keep on struggling throughout this whole thing.
There are really only two kinds of people in the world. Those who take orders and those who give them. And from now on, I'll be giving the orders. Not fair? Well, dear Jennifer, nothing's fair here. You will follow my orders or else. For I am the prince, and the prince rules. This is your life, but you'll play by my rules. Let the games begin, dear Jennifer.
Someone's definitely getting into the role at least. What game are we gonna play? Maybe some bridge? Some Chinese checkers? Maybe a nice game of chess? Oh. Or the game where we just get cut free. Rope must cut, snip snip. And the girl joined the aristocrat club, apparently without soliciting that of her own accord. And hopefully she had enough presence of mind to, yeah, try and get those scissors. Probably they're just out of reach. Oh, there's a hole in the wall. Is this the hole in the wall that we're being spied by now? Oh, there we go. Like a big rat. Over on the right side. Maybe it's I don't know, some kind of possum or skinny capybara. Or a vole. All smelling laundry baskets sitting on the shelf. Dirty clothes are stuffed inside of them, but clearly if we pile up this we pile up these laundry baskets underneath the scissors, or just use one of the baskets as an extension to pull down the scissors. Clearly we should be able to get them that way, but I suppose we're not that ingenious. Big wooden box covered with dirt and grass. Second side it is covered in animal hair. Also, pile of dirty laundry in the corner by the looks of it. Also a bucket. He bleeded. Please put me back atop my body. Did not seem to back on top of the headless scarecrow behind you. We'll help you in return. Well, maybe we will do that. Was Jennifer is able to communicate with the buckets. Like we were not able to use that as a save point before that. But I thought that was going to be the purpose of this thing. The girl placed the bucket in its proper place, it spoke. I am the bucket knight, keeper promises. Yet time can be so cruel, for I have aged and cannot remember the past. You know what I refer to, and I know that you know. However, you do not know at the moment, nor can you remember, so what I said before is actually true at all. But let us recall our memories together in order to remember our promise. Story hints. Talk to the bucket knight and select ask for clues in order to receive a hint about what to do next. Right. Or we could save. I think we're gonna probably manage. Now let's save up for this again. I don't think we've done anything significant yet. That particular save, so let's see if we can. Oh, whoops. Already checked this hole. This is gonna be different this time. Oh, there's that guy. And there's that mutant rodent. Oh, what about the garbage can? I'm gonna check that. The girl looked at the rubbish bin, it spoke to her, of course it did. She was able to understand its language, for she knew so much about garbage. The belly is as dark as night and as deep as the abyss. Anything in the world that's dropped will be collected inside it. Oh, wait. Does that mean, yeah, does that mean that there's gotta be the fucking item box from Resident Evil? And find a bin, just select an item from the menu screen, select drop, and the item will be stored here. What? So you can teleport items to the bin from the menu without being at one? I mean, do we want to stock an item right now? What do we have? I think we even have anything that's... yeah. Well... I mean, the stuff on the right, I guess that's a separate thing. That stuff is like designated places and we can't get rid of it. Little Princess, old photo, dog color, and orphanage map are apparently too important to behind. And here's a coffin box that we were transported here in. And we've been all up and down this room, but I don't think we found any kind of a thing that we're gonna be able to actually just pick up and like stack. Not even this chair. We're apparently not that inventive to be able to reach these scissors. We're just out of her reach, but if she had seen, you know, the beginning of the film Phenomena, the one that had Jennifer Connelly in it, and that inspired the other Jennifer character from Clock Tower, Did I just say that with the right consonants? I don't believe I did, but no well. Clock Tower Jennifer. If she had seen the beginning of that film, she would maybe have an appreciation for how useful scissors can be. You're invited to the Aristocrat Club. Red Crayon Aristocrats. But instead of going straight over there, let's see what's over here, but apparently not be able to do that after all. Well, maybe we will have to respond to this summons after all. Nothing. What do we have here? Another ineffectual attempt to move on, which will just result in a spook instead. Everything's so quiet now. There's a fire hose. That's not a fire hose, though. That's a fire extinguisher. But it's not the same thing. Ooh, okay. And something just made a bit of a sharp noise outside. I wonder what that could be about, right? Aristocrat Club is apparently that way, so what's this way? 7-8. It's locked. Is this where the Aristocrat Club is? I guess it must be, so... What happens if we try this door? It's also locked. We really have to meet up with these, like, play school Illuminati. The Aristocrat Club is that way. They made so many of these signs to make sure people don't get lost, and yet didn't account for people being defiant and trying to find any other way that you can possibly take to avoid just conceding to that. That is a certain something that they simply did not account for. First class guest sector. Social rank refined class, Duchess Diana. Countess Eleanor. Baroness Meg. In the lower class, I guess. Poor Amanda, Beggar, Jennifer. I guess we're all the way at the bottom of hierarchy right now. I wonder who Amanda is. We have a compatriot. Oh shit. Guess we can't go in there. Millennium Sect, Red Crayon Royalty, Red Rose Princess, Bear Prince, Duchess, Countess, Baroness, Bourgeoisie, the Poor, and the Beggar. But I only see two figures, so which ones are the Bourgeoisie? Are they imaginary like they are real? Rule of gifts. Find a gift of the month. All members must participate. What else does that say? Tardiness, stealing, and cheating are prohibited. It says cheat are prohibited, but... what else? Junks, toys, and more. No refunds, only exchange. I guess we still have that option, or that mandate. Go find us a gift, or else we'll kill you. Have a whole month to do it, but apparently, I guess if we go by the name of the saves that we've been doing so far. Which way do we come from? From here? Great stairway. I think we probably did come from here. We lost that here. Not much short-term memory. Can't go in the Aristocrat Salon even though I think we saw another door that seemed like it connected to that. Let's see if we can get into any of the other doors here. Dressing room is apparently not accessible, but... oh, I hear noises once again. We're not in the mansion anymore. Are we in that blimp? Looking through the window, the unlucky girl thought she was above the clouds. We're in that airship that's about to crash like in Echo Night. The airship slowly swung through the sky. I only caught about the first half of that, as you can appreciate. There was an empty corner, but also a false panel. It looks like things were marks on this wall. Not even though her keen powers of observation noticed that. It did not make a difference, for she was not able to open it. Neither was she admitted into the VIP room. And even though I guess we're operating under the assumption that this is on an airship, and we don't have a map, it's just not the same area. This was on an airship and not a boat, for example, like, I don't know, Resident Evil Gaiden. Oh, it's one of the box children. Resident Evil Gaiden or Resident Evil Dead Aim, or the ones that came, or the one I suppose that came considerably long after that, and that was clearly one influenced by the others and not the other way around. Which would be Resident Evil Revelations, or Revelatons if you go by the name they printed on the 3DS release of that. It's just kind of weird to imagine that that came out of the 3DS at all, really. But now she found her way. She found a strange door. Where does it lead? Who is being addressed with this statement? It's just as inconsistent as little write-ups that I've been doing. I just keep on referencing. It's being spied upon clearly. Moon small leaf tea. Check the box, read the poster, open the door, make an offering. Well, let's read the poster first, I guess. This month's gift, one per person, a beautiful butterfly. I don't think we have a beautiful butterfly. Check the box. Attached to the door. Things can be placed inside it. Can we try to simply open the door? Suppose not. Can we try to make an offering? I mean, we don't really have anything to offer. I mean, I feel like hopefully I won't be able to get rid of any of this stuff. What if I make an offering of this story that Little Princess was not accepted? Okay, well, I mean, do I get to keep it at least? Yeah. Okay, it's not like it was not accepted and so you lose that item forever. Old photo was not accepted. I guess they don't appreciate that. This can be played inside the box, but apparently that's not even the box that you place the offerings in. That's a little drawer at the bottom. What about this dog color? Will you be able to equate this to... no, I guess not. To the butterfly. Well, apparently we know what to look for now, but... the unlucky girl stood helplessly at the door, spoke. Give me a beautiful butterfly. One per person, is that clear? No gift, no entry. Give me a butterfly. Leave it, leave it. Give me something rich in calcium. Find one and you shall be invited to join the aristocrat club, even though apparently she had already joined that based on some of the earlier pop-ups that we saw. Getting even more mixed signals here. I suppose we're chasing Tykes again. And we tried all of these doors and they were not doors that would open for me just because they're occupied. Maybe now things are gonna be different if I check like each and every one of these again. Yeah, apparently we're gonna be admitted into the sick room now. And we can go to the sick bay from there. Oh shit, there's somebody in here, hold on. That seems significant. Significant enough that I want to exhaust anything that I might be able to see in this room first instead. Drawing of a large flying fish. There's also a cute picture of children playing happily together. Or about the one above that. Drawing of a rabbit, and it means a lot to its owner, really. And yet they apparently were able to, or unable to, get the name properly before that. Just angrily scribbled over it. There is the bed. We can't examine. Like with so many other things that we can't examine in this room, but what about this thing on the note? Can take a little bit of effort just to realize that it's there at all, but apparently even if we manage that, we can't just examine it. What do we have here then? Oh, don't look in there. Where did you come from? Tell me who you are? Oh. Didn't realize you were in this room too, but apparently we can't look in that drawer, but we can leave this place, first class guest sector. At the same, yeah, I suppose it is the same. Hallway that we were in before. I reckon I should probably try to have a chat with these people, but I want to exhaust every other possibility first. It's just in my nature. The unlucky girl met Clara, the frightened princess. As the princess looked down, she spoke to the girl with a feeble voice. Is the princess of the Rule of Rose that we heard about? Apparently, we're very dirty. Everyone thinks that about us. What this meant. Lucky girl met Hoffman, the strict teacher. When Hoffman caught Jennifer looking at him, he snapped at her.
Dirty wretch. Why are you always shirking your duties?
Well, if you told me what they were, I might be able to give you an answer on that, but you look like...
Dirty wretch.
You look like either George Hegel or George Handel. I don't remember which one. It's Hegel that I'm thinking of, but... I don't know. Alright, apparently it was very unfruitful and in fact kind of anti-productive to talk to these two. Just being called dirty wretch and like, no, don't look in there. But clearly this leads to the question being raised of how can we get rid of those two so that I can actually check in that drawer. There must be a reason to, like, not just letting me do that. Where else I can go? Perhaps the library from here? Oh, we can look through the keyhole. Maybe. I assume that's what we're doing. But you know, there's more tots in there. Seem to be tots all over the place, but exactly what their nature is. A little puzzled still. Did we already read this? Members must participate. He must participate in the gift exchange. Apparently the door is being very needy and being like, hey, bring me a red butterfly, even though we have no idea where to even find one of those. Maybe we can try the doors on this side now. The dressing room. Oh yeah, apparently the dressing room is open now too. What could there be in here? Oh, it's not one of these things that's like... Save dummy. Poor helpless unlucky girl, tell me your tale. Oh, that's the item box, I forgot about that. We don't have anything to store right now, do we? We have anything that we can actually get rid of. Notice all those tags on the item box menu. It's like, might be a bit of an early indicator of some stuff that we just never or guess that we would have come across in the game. Just seen there in the interface. So. Well, what about this door over here? The VIP room. It's still locked. It's still beyond door over here is still also locked. Not too sure what the like where else we can go now. Maybe just go to the first, like the other hospital room again. There are only two. Or we could try to backtrack, like using the aristocrat's salon is still closed off. Yeah. If we go back to the stairway, maybe I can try to reacquaint myself with the idea that I came from a specific location. We ran into quite a few doors on the way here that just are close temperature, but I don't know if I am expected to go all the way back here and like try every door again, but I mean, I'll do it. If it means having the certainty that I'm not supposed to like come back here again, but apparently maybe I was. Nothing just appeared in the, well, a couple of things have apparently appeared in this room. There's a neon green butterfly. Apparently just being chased. How about this? Nope. Well, perhaps none of these other doors that we came across last time are gonna be open either, but at least there might be, like what we just saw, might be interpreted as an indication that we have to just keep on backtracking and we'll eventually find something. Oh, this door's open. No, never mind. Total fake out. I think I see someone up ahead here. Can react on that. Alright, guess we won't go there then. Goodness. Alright, so this is where we woke up. We still have no idea what we can do to grab the scissors. That's like something that's still beyond our reach. I think I might try one or two things if we end up not like going into any significant extent of progress if we go this way, but maybe we will. Get to a turbine area. Oh no. Well, that's terrible right there. We need to see that. And now I believe I am pretty much doubly motivated to get the scissors so that I can use that to not be doodles all over it. To provide some assistance here. View a map by selecting it and choosing the use option or by pressing the select button. And zoom in or out on a map by pressing the square button or scroll using the left analog stick. I suppose maybe, I mean, we already figured out that we could access the map of like the first section with select, but dashboards, huge pieces of cloth, thick ropes, and steel rods seem to be spare parts for the airship. I suppose other than the map we don't have anything significant to get from here, but now that we do have the map, we can't zoom in with this. I mean, it just gives you the legend, so it's not like it matters a whole lot. It's a little bit difficult to tell, like, exactly where we have to go for the room divisions doors. But if we end up lost, maybe we can make this work. Now that we've done that, maybe we can try to make it into the middle here so we can do a very good deed and help this poor doggo out of that predicament. Dog was all alone, tied up and hung from the ceiling. No means to cut the ropes and free him, the unlucky girl could only stand and watch the poor creature's struggle, but she wasn't about to just do that for very long. She knew that she had to find a way to free this good boy. There was absolutely no way she was gonna let that stand. She was gonna get those scissors, and after she used them to free the dog, she was gonna drive them through the skull of whoever put the dog in that situation to begin with. But that would be 100% justified. What else in here? With their beady eyes, the chickens carefully inspect their tiny homes. It seems like they have a lot of room to move around. Yeah, these chickens are probably not hanging out too comfortably either. The unlucky girl met Eleanor, the princess, as cold as ice. Inside the accurate room, the princess showed an icy glare and said,
Yes, she is a pain.
well, who is she though? Any further commentary to offer? No, I suppose that's a no. Alright, well, good talking to you. Take care of these chickens, probably. Apparently we can go quite a few ways here. 10 crew cabin. I mean, that would probably be a good time to check the map just to make sure that I'm not like... Okay, turbine area is where we... Or deck, that's where we were before, I think. And central stairway. This place does look quite a bit complex. More complex than I was expecting initially, that is to say. Okay, we came from the west and we're moving to the east as we go like deeper into this place. Would appear. Not quite sure exactly where the stairs are that lead into the upper deck, but... is this the place? I guess it must be the place, yeah. Salon, I'm pretty sure the place... across from the salon is the one that has the stairs. Next to the stairs that go down, so... that's where they must be, but anyway. It's electric panel. You can read that, but not even try to manipulate it. Seems a bit counterintuitive, but you know. Or they must know. Must know something, but the first thing that I must know in order to complete my prerogative is... where do all the doors in that room? The pig is busy eating, it reeks badly. There's also written on the cage our names, Mary and Sally. The little goats are shivering inside. Well, hopefully they'll be okay. Also, animal feed scattered everywhere, running away. Someone else in here? The lucky girl met Wendy, the lonely princess. Princess saw that the girl was confused, so she smiled gently and said,
You're the new girl, aren't you? I'm Wendy. It's nice to meet you.
apparently...
She feels unwell when she's lonely.
Okay, you know, she does feel a little bit more.
When you're alone.
I mean, to be honest, that's probably a no. I feel considerably less stressed when I'm alone, as a matter of fact.
Are you looking for a butterfly?
How did you know?
I saw one flying around on the first floor.
Well, how did a butterfly even get in here, though?
No one wants to be alone.
That's all you have to say. Perhaps you've already reached the limit of your thoughts by now.
No one wants to be alone.
I would say that seems rather likely at this point. There's also empty cages stacked up. A heavy stench of animals fills the air. if you were a victim of Wendy's charms. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this door back here is the way back to the area that I was in before. Let's see. Before I leave the filth room again, I would like to, like I definitely have made it my mission at this point to get these scissors so that I can be that doggo, but I suppose something that like once I catch my breath, if that ever happens, there we go. If I come back here, they're just out of her reach, but if she uses something like, I don't know, the dog color, I guess, I can use that as a loop to reach the scissors, surely. Pull them down, no? Well, I would say it was worth a try. I get the feeling that none of these is gonna do anything either. We can just read this, that's all that we can do. Rose, very much alone, she discovered a wonderful new friend, the girl and her companion obey the rule of Rose. Well, I think that, yeah, that book is reading a little bit ahead of the script. But use that thing, the photograph. Also will save. Again. Our helpless, unlucky girl. Let's save. I suppose save over the earliest save that we have now. Yeah, this is no Cloverfield. I don't know what it is you're implying by that exactly. But yeah, we must find a way to get those scissors so that we can do that dog. Something we absolutely cannot neglect. It is nice to know that there's, multiple heavily stylized survival horror games on the PS2, which your companion is a very nice doggo. Or at least I assume the doggo over there will eventually become our companion once we help it out. But if we approach from the other direction then. New girl. I guess we're supposed to sleep here. Broken out. Hey. Lucky girl met Diana, the strong-willed princess. As she gathered her courage to speak to the princess cursed.
She's such a pain.
He's such a pain. We already heard that.
Annoys me. What? She really annoys me.
Apparently there's someone who really annoys her. Wonder if
What?
be the person right in
Really
front of her at that particular time. Alright, hold on a sec. Are we heading east right now? We are indeed heading east, yes. Of course we'll just carry on and see. Third passenger corridor. I can make a pit stop in the toilet. There's apparently another child. Girl met Xavier the Bloodless Prince. Was chewed with his mouth full, he spoke to her. Why is he chewing with his mouth full in the bathroom?
Did you hear the news?
Witches must love to clean, they always carry brooms, right? The only witch... Oh, that witch over there has only got rags, so... we should clean up like they do, or else spooky things will come and do it.
I'm telling you, we're in trouble now.
Spooky things will come and clean if You don't do it, you're especially dirty, so spooky things are sure to come and clean you up. Even Mr. Hoffman said you have to clean up or else you will get cleaned up. That doesn't seem ominous at all.
You must find a gift, or you'll get into trouble.
We will figure that out, but...
Did you hear the news?
I did hear the news, yeah, okay. It means that I've talked to you as much as I need to. Oh well. It was very informative, at least. A little bit of extra foreshadowing there. What about this? Is it a separate lavatory? Can we go in here and get even more deep lore? Is that the purpose of the bathrooms in this game, to at least provide foreshadowing? I mean, you could say that bathrooms provide foreshadowing of events just by their very nature. Must be because of the crack in the mirror, but you see the illusion of a strange man in the reflection. I don't know if the illusion of a person that isn't there is something that would actually be created by a crack in the mirror, but... Oh, who's here? Is this the witch that we were hearing about? The lucky girl like Martha, the queen of cleaning. Dean glared at Jennifer as if she was filthier than dirt itself, and apparently everyone else thinks so too.
Filthy wretch.
It's not the first time we've been called that. It's quite demeaning. Not gonna say anything. I can't believe I wasted a tiny bit of energy that was required just to look up at you. I feel we might have to get past here at some point, so... Suppose try to remember that she's there. Or we go into the smoking room. Lucky girl met Thomas, the mischievous prince, who was playing with a tank engine. I don't know. It seems like a bit of a poignant thing there. Prince, who'd been busy with his antics, finally stopped and spoke to the girl.
A new girl. A new girl.
Very verbose.
What's she like?
You can just ask me.
Really scrawny.
I must assume he's talking about himself there.
Like?
25th April 1939, the world's largest airship to take flight. In anticipation of the coming era of airship travel, which will definitely catch on, Britain announced the completion of the world's largest airship. Its long-awaited first flight, it will lift off at Carrington and fly to India by way of London. While Britain eagerly awaits the inaugural ceremony, along with the mayor and the countess, children from the local orphanage will participate in the ribbon-cutting ceremony. I wonder if that's how these kids ended up commandeering this airship. I don't know. And creating this like bizarre, despotic caste system that I suppose is able to keep up. Can we go this way? We cannot go that way because apparently just blocked off by a diabolical lock. What about this door? Is this open? This is not open. What's in here in this locker closet? I don't know. Oh, what is this? Why is this so conspicuously highlighted? Only this wall seems to be made of cloth. Maybe if we had some scissors, we could do something about that, but given how, we don't. Now let's go around again.
She really annoys me.
You're still saying the same stuff. What about the only other thing that I can do is go this way. Check the other doors in this room that I can get to, but that I didn't check before. that, I don't really know what I can do. I guess I can take these stairs up. I mean, I see the other doors plural, but it's really only the stairs. Where does it say Cloverfield is apparently up here? Go this way to watch a shaky cam movie about a giant monster attacking the city. And a copper leaf. Or maybe you can watch that sequel. That's actually probably a better movie overall, just because it wasn't supposed to be part of that series. It was just cannibalized. That has John Goodman and what's-her-face. Winstead, I think is her name, yeah. Well, this is shaped like a leaf. Could it be part of something else? Oh, I wonder. Any comment about the statue here? He is not. So what's going on with you? The lucky girl made Olivia the cheerful princess. As the princess carried on, the girl gathered her courage and spoke to her, or cried on. Just found a dead butterfly. The cheerful princess just cried out and on. Unless we're able to just... you know, do some necromancy there. I don't know how much we can do. There's a few doors we can apparently go here. Go in here. One leaf clover. This door is not gonna open. What about 4-leaf clover? This door is also not gonna open. There's a 3-leaf clover there. Which likewise will not open, and I believe we've only seen one more door here. 2-leaf clover. Which I suppose will not open either. That's very unfortunate. I guess that also means that we're not supposed to, like, I don't know, try to mess with these doors in order. Maybe we can strong arm some information. Yeah, take the butterfly. Nope, no, I guess we're not gonna take the butterfly. That cost
Deserve to be gobbled up.
a reaction. Maybe we'll be gobbled up. But hey, now that she's left us that fork, which didn't go into the butterfly, did it? Fork with sharp prongs. Items can be equipped as weapons. Just check to see the equip options available when you're selecting that screen. Currently have a dessert fork that we can use as a weapon now, and also a dead green butterfly. Who's tattered and mostly fallen off, but you know, we found it regardless. But I think we're looking for a red butterfly. I don't know that that's gonna be huge use to us now. I have the copper leaf. Kind of forgot that we just picked it up. But could it be a piece of something else? I can't really think right now of everything that we might have seen already that it could be a part of. Oh, what happens if we do equip the fork? And what about the butterfly? Beautiful but tattered green butterfly. What about the file? Workup diary. We just have blueprints. That's it. Can we do anything with the clover leaf doors now that we've done the thing? Oh, we can hold down R1 and swing the fork, I guess. Not have it equipped. Perhaps with this I can... Yeah. Not too sure what to do now. I'm pretty sure that also, that like determines that we have gone to pretty much every single room that seems to be accessible right now. Not really too sure on the next order of business. I might have to call it soon regardless, just because of the fact that I started so late, but would like to get at least some idea of what else we can do. Like, hold on. If we go this way, maybe put in the scissors, but maybe now that we have the fork, we can... It's sharp, we can rip the cloth that was in this part. maybe not by doing this, by standing in front of it and using the fork as an item? I don't know. No, we can't use that even. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the description of the fork says that it's sharp somehow. Not really sure why it says that if we can't use it to, like, try to, I don't know, even attempt to file anything off. It's gonna chop through it with a mixture of sharpness and torque. Like, if this fork really was a sharp instrument, then surely, you know, we could use it to free the dog if we put enough elbow grease into it, but... I'm just not too sure. I guess the next order of business could be try to find a way where I can use the copper pedal or whatever it was, but where would that be? Definitely more than a little lost right now. Definitely feeling like my brain is on the fritz as well. Have anything different to say now that I have a fork that I wield as a weapon?
She really annoys me.
Nope, I suppose that's a no. Well, we can maybe try to go and give a message of comfort to the dog. I'm very sorry that I'm not yet able to free you, friendo, but... I swear I am on it. Alright, hold on. I'll try one more thing. That's not the only thing that I can think of right now. Now that I have both the pedal, but more importantly the fork, maybe. If I go all the way back to the, you know, starting room. Place where I found the filth room. Where I found the scissors. Maybe if I use the fork as a support, I can actually... Well, I can't use the scissors actually because for the fork. It won't let me use it as an item for some stupid reason, but... Oh, the pedal that it's... Pull it down with the butterfly. Alright, well, final attempt to get something done. If this doesn't result in anything immediately, of course I shall just admit defeat for the time being. Oh, hearing something over here. What is this? Oh no. This child does not look like a child, it looks like a claymation character. Sometimes enemies will jump out and impede the universe's progress. Hold down R1 to overcome and press the X button to attack you with greater damage if you have a weapon equipped. Well, you better have a weapon equipped. Inhibit or grab by enemies will deplete your health. To shake them off, quickly move the left and lock stick back and forth. Taking damage will slow down and eventually collapse and the game will end. Manage your health using recovery items after taking damage. Well, we don't have any recovery items, I don't think. So maybe it would be a better idea to just run away for now. I mean, it doesn't seem like this guy's particularly agile. We're just gonna very gingerly open that door, even in light of the fact that we're being chased. Child reading aloud could be heard faintly. Lucky I listened. Would she though? So I guess we are supposed to come back here after finding the butterfly and the fork. Yes. Guess we're gonna stay here and figure this out.
So she went to a clover field. She found a one-leaf clover, but she dropped it on the road. She found a two-leaf clover, she was too unlucky. Once upon a time,
Just looping. Yes. So I don't know, I guess we might try to remember some of those marks that came following the...
was to be happy.
Wait, can we actually go in the library this time?
She went to a clover field.
Oh, never mind, we can get a higher or clearer
Found
eavesdrop.
a one-leaf clover, but she dropped it on the road. She found a two-leaf clover, but it
Can we open this door? No, can't actually go through it.
into the shadow.
Well, no, I suppose we will just do this one last time. I suppose we were supposed to come back here, but I'm sure there's a place around here where I can save again, so... calling it quits for the time being. Soon, but first we'll try to make an offering with the green butterfly, but I'm pretty sure they asked for a red butterfly, so this probably not work. I think we just got a... yeah, a different animation there. The box said... To the unlucky girl, you call this a beautiful butterfly. Are you blind? Yeah, beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Then you shall be invited to join the aristocrat club. Did we get something for bringing you that one, though? Something new and shiny? I reckon that we probably were supposed to do that at any rate, and now a new item has been dropped, so hold on a moment. Did we get the green butterfly back? We did. Okay, never mind. Didn't get anything new from the door, but apparently there's just like a new item that's come into existence over here. What do we got? One leaf key. Oh boy. One leaf clover adorns the end of it. Okay, so I'm guessing that maybe we can attach the other clover key or a clover bit to that key and to be like, hey, look, it's now the two-leaf clover key. That'll totally make sense, but no. What I want to do right now, I think it's about time for me to call it quits. I'm sure this is the place where we have we're able to find the save point again, so we shall make use of that. And go ahead and put a bow on this session for this week at least. What was the last save I did? This recent one must have been this one. Do look right. Oh, look at that, 146. And yeah, I suppose we have a new place that we can go to. I suppose I'll try to make a note of it someplace, because I don't know how effectively I'm going to be able to, like, remember this for next time, but... I will try to remember that. I suppose the next thing that we ought to do when we come back to this would be act upon that new key that we just got, but... yeah, hopefully we can play some more of that. I don't know about... probably won't actually have any chance to do that again over the week, but with any luck, maybe on Monday, I don't know. It can be difficult. Unless I, like, start considerably sooner, earlier. Probably want to stop earlier as well. Do that on Monday, but... oh, well, I don't know. But anyway, that's pretty much what we're going to be calling it for now. So I will go to here as I try to figure out which of these things, there might be a wee bit of a... okay, maybe not as prominent as I may have been expecting. A bit of a volume difference between the game audio and the audio music player, because the game audio just seemed a little bit subdued and quiet. Very deliberate vehicle of the atmosphere for that game. But yeah. We have at least begun with Rule of Rose, which I will definitely see through to the end or try to. Can't really imagine any particular reason why that wouldn't be possible to just do that, but... I mean, we have to do that. We have to rescue the door at some point. It's just that it's non-negotiable. But we shall have to do that at some point We don't have the chance to do it in, you know, Halloween night, I guess. Pretty much what it would be. We don't have the time to do it then we'll just do it at some other time. Probably immediately after that. At least continue on with it. No guarantee that I would be able to, like, play through whatever the remainder of the game is on a single more sitting anyway. It seems quite unlikely, but... oh, you know that I try my best a lot of the time. Oh, hey, Jockey. I don't know if you've just come in, but we're like literally just about to end. The whole stream, yeah, it's unfortunately rather pretty unfortunate timing, but it's about that time. So I pretty much just I'm signing off. But I did end up starting pretty late, so if it's any respite, it's not like there's gonna be a whole lot on the whole to catch up to. Didn't see you live at 8:30, so I thought you wouldn't stream today. Yeah, that was unfortunate because I ended up doing it, starting later than that. A bit of a while later than that because of circumstances, but I was able to do at least a little bit, but yeah, not a whole lot on the whole, so... but like I said, pretty much just means that there isn't that much to catch up to in the end. But maybe there will be if I get around to streaming this again soon, which, like I mentioned, probably will end up being next week, and may or may not be on Monday. I feel like it's at least a little bit unlikely that I would be able to stream this on Monday, or at least for very long. But I will definitely try to stream this next Tuesday at any rate, which would be, you know, All Hallows Day, so like I always say, or at least like I say whenever the opportunity arises, which I believe it does at this point, when it becomes, it feels like it's relevant, then I do say that just because October ends doesn't mean that spooks have to end. We can, like, do the multicultural tradition where you can even say that Christmas is a spooky season all the way up to that. Oh dear. I suppose there's not, like, much more that I can see at this point. So, I shall leave it off at that. With some more of this music, which is pretty much just because it's a bunch of Castlevania music that, oh, I just realized it's literally just playing only stuff from Order of Ecclesia because I forgot to, like, turn the shuffle on again. Like switching between playlists that where I do want to have the shuffle on and ones where I don't want it on, but yeah, I will be coming back to this most likely next week, because I get the feeling that I'm probably not going to have a window of opportunity to do that over the weekend, but unless it somehow turns out that I have an open window on Sunday or something, but I never know if that's the case or not. I get the feeling that it probably won't be. Yeah, no, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Sunday night I could do something, but we'll see. But no, for now I am just signing off. Like, how many times have I said that by now? Okay, for real this time. May or may not be back on Sunday or Monday, but probably will be back on Tuesday at any rate if I don't manage to do it either of those days. So that having been said, I will once again say, you'll take it easy, I think. Everybody forgot, like always. Thank you for the sub again, Red Bear, Godspeed, and all that nice stuff, and I will be seeing you later, hopefully at a time when expectations of what I'm able to do and actually be able to execute it line up a little bit better. All that having been said, I will say bye-bye.